and it looks like nobody gives a shit about Rampage 3, so maybe I shouldn't do it then. I have enough money to play golf till I'm dead, and I was willing to do all of this as the campaigns to make any money. I want to do Rampage 3 because it is an important movie, but it looks like you're easier giving $600,000 if you make a movie about some retarded wizard in the forest, or for another whatever Marvel Avengers bullshit dirt. So goodbye and goodbye Hollywood.
Stop, don't come back.
Lights, camera, action!
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Blastcast. I'm, of course, Blast Bunny, and today we are talking about The Last of Us 2, South Park, Xbox, a Ubisoft sales slump, and a possible Blade reboot. It's gonna be awesome! Woo! Nolan North, a popular video game voice actor from such titles as Uncharted and Assassin's Creed, and who also played a tiny role in The Last of Us, may have just let the cat out of the bag in regards to a possible sequel to the beloved zombie game. Nolan North said in an interview, "I know they're making The Last of Us 2, but Troy Baker, the head voice actor for Naughty Dog, said he doesn't know if they're gonna make one. So I don't really know who's telling the truth. I mean, if there is a sequel to The Last of Us, I guess whatever. I personally didn't think that it needed one. I think the game industry nowadays has too many franchises, and I'm tired of them ruining, good characters in exchange for making money. I think that's dumb. Like, The Last of Us was fine as a standalone game, and I don't think there needs to be a sequel. Will I be happy if there is one? Of course. Do I think there should be one? No. South Park has been renewed to season 23. That means that the show, made by Matt Stone and Trey Parker, is going to be on the air until 2019. Comedy Central Network president Michael Giannis also said the 3 new seasons are going to contain 30 episodes apiece. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Also, along with that good news, Hulu users get a little extra bump from this news because Hulu is going to continue to be the exclusive SVOD carrying this series. So for all you Netflix fans, I'm sorry, it's not going to be on Netflix. Microsoft's Xbox division has just announced that the new Xbox One will be backwards compatible. So what this means for Xbox gamers is that you will eventually be able to play older Xbox 360 titles online. Microsoft apparently said this will not cost Xbox users any extra cash so long as you own the older titles. So if you have the Xbox 360 disc, you will not have to pay any more to play it on your Xbox One, which is kind of okay, but of course it only goes to Xbox 360, so retro gamers might be taking a hit here, because I'm pretty sure that Xbox One titles, like the first Xbox, will not be included. Or maybe they will. They're coming up with a list of around 100 games right now. Maybe an older Xbox, original title will be on there. I haven't heard anything after researching it, so I don't know. All I'm saying is, retro gamers might be pissed off. Along with that kind of cool news, they are also allowing these new retro titles that are playing on your Xbox One from the 360 to also make use of the new next-gen tools on the Xbox One. You will be able to play with your friends online, record and stream stuff, all the features you can do with modern Xbox One titles, you will probably mostly be able to do with your older Xbox 360 titles through this backwards compatibility system, which I think you'll have to install on your system. One thing, however, I could not find, I haven't seen anyone mention or disprove that you will need a gold membership to do this, so there might be a necessary requirement like, Titanfall, where you have to be online to use it. I hope that's not the case, because then that would make this seem all the more of a token gesture. Everyone's like, yay, backwards compatibility, but I think that this is wholly a token gesture. I think Microsoft understands that its past failures are causing it to sell less units, and I think people are finally catching on that Microsoft maybe is not the best option when it comes to games or consoles, because their sales have been slumping. When you compare it to Sony, they have sold about twice as many units as Microsoft, so I mean, if we're talking, yeah, they're doing backwards compatibility, but who cares, because Microsoft kind of sucks. I mean, seriously, to me, this just seems like Microsoft's just dangling the carrot in front of the fan base's face, saying, hey, buy more units, buy more games, you know, trying to make up for that lost revenue they have, but I don't foresee this making up for that lost revenue. I think Microsoft shot themselves in the foot, they realized they're wrong, and now they're trying to save face by, you know, giving away these features. And I just really hope that Microsoft gets their act together, because, to be honest, I would like to see more competition in the console market. In other news, Ubisoft's sales are slumping again. Wait, you mean that a company that cares more about making money than good content is failing at selling games? Color me shocked. And lastly, we are talking about Wesley Snipes being in talks with Marvel over a possible reboot of the Blade franchise. Or, you know, if you're a douchebag, Marv. However, I am going to just point out this is just talks. I haven't heard anything about a script or characters or if they're actually going to start funding it. Haven't heard a word about that. So, I mean, don't get your hopes up. This is just maybe gonna happen. I mean, back in 2011, Wesley Snipes said that he'd be totally on board, you know, with doing another Blade movie. Right now, he's got a new TV show, so I don't know if he can take on the workload. I mean, I'm just saying, maybe don't assume this is going to happen, because then once it doesn't, you're gonna be sad. I mean, you know, a new Blade movie isn't out of the realm of possibility. I mean, they did leave it off on a cliffhanger. As those who've seen the last movie know, it was all he was riding on his motorcycle into the night, and of course they let it drop that, oh yeah, by the way, Blade is half vampire, can still totally, you know, bring back the vampire plague, even though he just got done killing them all. And also Daryl Dixon was in there, which was kind of weird. Anyway, guys, that's all the time I have for today. I'm, of course, Blast Bunny. I approve this video, Bunny Ears, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Blastcast.